As a professional Forex trader, keeping up to date and learning about new strategies and ways to improve your trading is critical to your long-term success. This self-motivation to improve and lifelong learning is actually very common amongst Forex traders. We are often self-taught because of our fascination with the currency markets. During the years, there were a couple of books that had a profound impact on how I approach my Forex trading. These books were eye-openers in one way or another and were books that made me the Forex trader I am today. This list of best Forex books are my top recommendations for you to read and improve your Forex knowledge. If you're in a hurry and just want one great book recommendation that will have the biggest impact on the way you trade, pick this one. 1. Japanese Candlestick Charting Techniques. Steve Nissen. Steve Nissen is arguably the grandfather of candlesticks in the Western world. He is the one deemed responsible for bringing Japanese candlestick charts, which some say go back to the late 1800s in Japan, to the Western trading world. In his book, he gives some background on the Japanese candlestick charts and how he found out about them from a Japanese broker. Then, he quickly goes into describing all the different candlestick patterns, with well-illustrated examples. The second part of the book goes into using candlesticks with other techniques such as Elliott wave, trend lines, moving averages and more. This is the definitive book on candlestick charting and candle patterns. If you want to know more about price action, this book should be the first one to pick up. I highly recommend it. Two. Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, Edwin Lefebvre. Something Different Now. This book, originally written in the 1920s, is a trader's favorite, a true classic and definitely belongs in this best Forex books list. It describes the life of Larry Livingston, a pseudonym for Jesse Livermore, one of the most brilliant traders in history. From his early days trying to make some money in the bucket shops to subsequently earning, and losing, his fortunes on Wall Street multiple times, this timeless tale is probably the book about trading I've most enjoyed reading. What makes this book so valuable, other than that it's just an absolute joy to read, is that it's full of traders' wisdoms, timeless advice that every Forex trader should have. 3. Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets, John J. Murphy. This book is one of the best reference works on technical analysis ever. Hands down. It's the sort of book you pick up if you want to know more about something specific, like how to recognize the most important reversal patterns or figure out how a specific indicator works. Anytime you need something related to technical analysis, it's very likely that it will be described in this technical analysis book. This is pretty much the Bible on technical analysis, and the 500 plus pages in this book are pretty much the only thing you need to build a solid foundation in technical analysis. It is clearly written and covers topics such as trends, trend continuation, support and resistance, reversal patterns, moving averages, candlesticks, most major indicators, pivot. 4. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. This book is all about traders' mindset. If you have a solid trading system but still find yourself losing out more than you win, this book might be for you. Trading in the Zone is a book about trading psychology, your self-worth and trading ethic, discipline, getting to know yourself and acknowledging that you might be the weak point in your trading system. After all, one of the hardest things to get right. 5. Trade Your Way to Financial Freedom, Van K. Tharp. Van K. Tharp is an authority on coaching people to become the best traders they can be. As an academic, he's done years of research and has coined extremely important trading concepts like R multiples and position sizing. 6. Trading Price Action Trends, Al Brooks. Whereas the previous one was all about trading psychology, this book is considered by many the best book on price action, hands down. This is only the first of a 3-book series, the other 2 dealing with ranges and reversals. It's not an easy book. 7. Market Wizards, Interviews with Top Traders, Jack D. Schwager. This is another must-read book that belongs on my best Forex books list. It's actually not just one story, but a collection of interviews with the best traders of the business, or at least the top of around 1980s. It is chock full of timeless wisdoms that still apply today. Even though the actual interviews might sound a bit dated with the advent of modern trading techniques. Nevertheless, the advice by the traders still stands, as it deals with things like trading patience, discipline, following the big trends, risk and capital management, and making consistent trades. It is a book that will make the most sense as you've built up some trading experience and on the one hand have no difficulties in following the conversation of the interviews, but on the other hand can relate to some of the stories of loss and what made the difference to turn around some of the traders' routine. All in all, a book with very valuable stories, and rightly so a classic in the traders' world. Other books worth reading: Way of the Turtle, Curtis Faith. Curtis tells about the legendary trading experiment where a group of 23 people with no trading experience whatsoever, get a set of trading rules. They proceed to make more than $30 million in a little over 4 years. A highly entertaining read, and for those curious, the original Turtle trading rules are now available for free to download. Flash Boys, Michael Lewis. This book is a highly successful and cohesively written attempt by Michael Lewis to document the rise of HFT, or high frequency trading. I enjoyed this a lot as a general overview of how HFT happens and what the challenges were in a trading world that completely changed not too long ago. This is my personal list of best Forex books. I've enjoyed all, mostly for very different reasons. Together, I believe they provide knowledge and insights for Forex traders of every experience level, covering topics such as candlesticks, trends, traders' emotions, price action, timeless wisdoms, and background stories on trading in general. I found some were just a nice read, others were harder to digest, but all of them have